If you want to watch this video in Hindi or Telugu, check in the description. Hi guys, today's topic is dark matter. So, what is dark matter? Dark matter is this collection of particles that doesn't emit, absorb or reflect light. The discovery of dark matter was brought into the limelight by the Swiss-American astronomer named Fritz Zwicky. Dark matter is called dark because it doesn't interact with electromagnetic field. That is, it doesn't absorb, reflect, emit electromagnetic radiation. So it's difficult to detect dark matter, and it also doesn't interact with gravitational forces. So we cannot touch and see dark matter with our naked eyes. It is said that the universe is made up of 10% of luminous matter and remaining percent is a dark matter. How does scientists study about dark matter? Scientists study about dark matter by looking at the effect it does on visible matter. Scientists believe that the unexplained motions of stars in the galaxy is due to dark matter. For the scientists, they may require satellites and high computing computers and also Hubble telescope for the study of dark matter. What is dark matter made of? Some scientists say that dark matter is a collection of cold gases and massive objects. Other scientists believe that it is a combination of neutrinos and WIMP particles. It is believed that dark matter helps in the study of size, shape and the future of universe. And the amount of dark matter will also help you to understand whether the universe is open, that is, it expands continuously, or whether it is closed, that is, it expands at some extent and vanishes, or it is flat, that is, it expands at some point and attains an equilibrium state. So basically, dark matter will also help you to understand the evolution of galaxies and clusters. Is a black hole a dark matter? Actually, black hole is made up of the depth of supermassive stars that contains baryonic matter like protons and neutrons, which helps in the formation of atomic nuclei. But dark matter doesn't have any trace of baryons or any leptons, that is electrons, and also it doesn't have any charge. So basically we can say that a black hole is found because of normal particles only, that is 100% normal particles and 0% dark matter. So from this we can understand that dark matter and black hole are two different concepts. Is antimatter a dark matter? Antimatter is actually a regular matter which has some of its properties flipped. Like for example, consider an electron. For an electron, there is a positron, which is an antimatter. Both have same mass but have opposite charges. For every particle on earth, there is an antimatter. When an antimatter comes in contact with a regular matter, they both destroy each other and produce massive amount of energy. Due to this property, antimatter has its own uniqueness. For instance, we can consider proton and positron as same, like they both have same regular mass and also have same half positive electric charge. But when a proton comes in contact with an electron, they form a stable hydrogen atom. But when a positron comes in contact with an electron, they produce a massive amount of energy. So the basic difference or key difference, we can say that positron is a antimatter and proton is not. Fact, antimatter can be found from many radioactive decay like potassium 40 decay. When you eat a banana, you are eating a trace amount of antimatter producing material. The amount is so small that it doesn't affect your health, but it's still present. So here are some observations. Regular matter, for example electron, proton, they help in the formation of atoms, molecules, objects and also reflects light. Antimatter, example positron, when it comes in contact with a regular matter, produces a massive amount of energy and it also reflects light. Dark matter, examples are unknown, but it adds masses to galaxies and it doesn't reflect light. How can you make a dark matter? Scientists believe that dark matter can be made in Large Hadron Collider (LHC). In this, two protons are made to move in opposite direction, accelerating at a speed of light. Actually, protons are made up of smaller particles like quarks and gluons. When these two particles move in opposite direction and accelerating at a speed of light, there is a possibility of 4 collisions. Most of the time during these collisions, 2 protons pass through each other. But in 1 in the million time, there is a possibility that the matter inside the protons collide each other and produce a massive amount of energy which give rise to new particles. There are millions of sensors to record and take a video and snapshot of these collisions. From this data, they analyze about it. So in this way, there is a possibility that dark matter can be formed artificially. So today's episode was a bit informative. I hope you understood what is dark matter, its properties and some of its theories. We'll meet you in the next episode with a new sci-fi topic. Until then, goodbye.